As opposed with no beard. A bit of a crisis yesterday, lady. Not quite metal. I think a lady beat you. I'll explain the beard when I get off this train. Got any proof? No, not one of those crises. Crises. I think is the word. Crisis is exactly. To make sure I don't miss my stop. Addison, where am I? Currently between Taipei 101 station and Yan Park station. No, she's saying that you can use the VOD to go back and you'll have your proof that she was first. Addison, where are you? I don't think lady can provide the video on demand that you're looking for, Metal. Unless a lot's changed since I left. South Africa, Addison. Nice. What brings you here, South Africa? What brings you here, Addison? To my completely random phone stream on a train while I'm on my way to get video? Dinner. Wow, no video on demand? I think you missed the joke, lady. I don't think you want to provide Metal with the video on demand that he's used to. What station I want to? I think this one's mine. Just pop in to give streamers support. Nice one, Addison. Thank you. Tonight is not particularly interesting because I did all the interesting stuff already. 2 seconds. Oh, bastard. Headbutt. I'm not sure if this is the right one. No, I got it wrong. It's the next one. Personal businesses. Wow, lady. So that's what you get up to in your spare time these days. Personal businesses. Who's sassy today? Man, I just had to struggle to get photos. And eaten alive by mosquitoes. And it was bloody hot. Of course I'm missing you guys, come on. Like there's any question. My go-to place for dinner, which is cheap and lots of food, closes at 9. 7:30 now. I think I can get there in time and eat before 9. I hope. You like to do this when you're not streaming? Show other streamer support? Ah, fellow streamer, Addison, what sort of stuff do you stream? Alright, I'm going to turn the camera around. Can't take out his regular sassiness when he's here. It's true. It's true, I have to be particularly well behaved at the moment, especially with the customer. Mostly because they wouldn't understand the jokes, because they all speak Mandarin and their English isn't great. Oh, this one. Oh, crap. Give me a second while I work out where I am. 1, 2. Which one is it going to be quicker? So, it's a great name. I'm at Dongmen Station, and I can either go to Station 8 or Station 9, and I can't check the map without ending the stream. Pretty sure I got on the right train though. It's only sassy because he's not close to you in the UK and you can't beat some manners into him. That would imply that ladies, what's the word? I need to use the right word. Kind of become more sassy then. If you think she's going to be beating any manners into me. This train is really loud. Okay, I'm definitely on the right train. That worked out pretty well. But I don't have that kind of power over him. No, you really don't. When will I be playing PUBG again? Oof. I don't get back to the UK until 18th of October. Because I'm in Taipei for work. So, still got like 2 weeks before I'll be playing PUBG again. Addison, have you stopped by the stream before when I was playing PUBG? He's his own independent woman. Exactly. Just like Metal. And Ted. Not Pencil. Apologies, I didn't recognise the username. Not many people tend to stick around. Indeed, but we're all bros here. Wow. Community, right? You stream PUBG, maybe? Squads, duos, solo squads. Are you one of those kind of players? So the trains here are like super clean. No. Ignore the angry looking dude on the left. Like, quite nice. Ah shit, I just realised what I'll have to do. I'll have to go to the station number 9 because it's the only one that I know how to get to the hotel and then to the restaurant without looking at Google Maps and ending the stream. Because the previous station I've only done it a couple of times. Rosa fan, community's different? Okay. Anything you just like sharing the experience? Can be in standby for directions. Nice. I assume he's probably playing PUBG at the moment then. Okay, this is my station. Hey, he had it easy last time because all he had to do was tell me to follow the same road. Oh no, this is not my station. I need the next one. Idiot. You would not select driving this time? Yeah, it'll only take you, what'd you say, 20 minutes? Even then it wouldn't have taken 20 minutes. Beware, he's been known to mistake certain things for people. Planes, rocks, bushes. Not sure about his directions. Wow, those man bushes are a real thing, man. Okay, next one. It was a tense situation. Okay, I'm gonna need details or a clip in the Discord. I need something. You gotta give me my fix. Just playing Smash Bros on your own on the TV in the hotel room. Not particularly fun. Mistook a plane for a guy hiding on a roof? Plane? As in the crate drop plane, which is like constantly moving in the sky. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that after I get back to the hotel. I have problems seeing it on a small screen. That's fine, I'll put it up on the 42-inch TV they've got in my hotel room. I'll see it. Alright, we'll do, Addison. Take it easy. Alright, I need to get out exit 1. Alright, we're going to take the fast route. I ain't standing in line. That was the noise the train makes before it closes the door on your head. Exit 1 is this way. Yeah, I have a feeling the train doors here won't stop if you stick your arm in them. Ba-ding! Okay. Exit 1, this way. It's like still 30 odd degrees. You're amazed how stable the internet connection is through my travelling. The 4G is pretty good here. Well, 4G plus, I don't know what that actually means. It's not 5G, but it's pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever not had signal in the time that I've been here. I don't know why it disconnects when I go into the hotel though, because I can still use the data for everything else anywhere in the hotel. So maybe it is like switching towers or something. Fuck me, there was a lot of stairs going up to that mountain though. And I was like, oh yeah, this will be fine. It's only a few stairs. I was taking them 3 at a time because they were quite narrow. Shallow is the right word. And yeah, I got myself proper fucked. And by the time I got to the top, my legs were like jelly. God, I hope I got some good photos though, because I got eaten alive by mosquitoes. Fuck. 7,000 steps to Rothgar. I gotta wait for my little green man. There he goes. Here come the crazy scooters. This bus is going to try and run me over. And this scooter is as well. They're all crazy, man. And woman. Crazy. Alright, what's the time? 20 to 8. I'll get there plenty of time. Hopefully even time to go and get some gelato afterwards. Which is kind of stupid really, because I had a big breakfast, had a big lunch. I'm now going to have a big dinner. And I'll probably still try and eat breakfast in the morning. But it was pretty hot in the hangar today. I just bloody washed this t-shirt. I'm going to have to wash it again. Anyway, Metal, how you doing? How's life? I'm a secret billionaire and all that. I really hope I can remember the directions to this restaurant, because I can't actually tell you the name. So it'll be difficult for you to direct me to somewhere you don't know what it's called. You're very fine. Good to hear. Alright, do I cross here? Oh, there's 2 seconds left. Can't make it, man. Balls. Are there many cars there? So I'm going to try and shimmy across this road. It's going to be interesting. Just this guy to not run me over and I'll be okay. Here we go. Ooh. Now, this is going to be more difficult. The company did make like 4 times the revenue from the last month. Damn! What the hell are you selling, man? So freaking hot. Ah, but lady, we don't know how much his company made last month. It could have been like £20. Can I make it? Can I? Yes, this guy's not going to run me over. Alright, we're good. Could have been true. Oh, I know. I know it's very easy to use numbers to paint an entirely different picture. I'm not selling anything, I'm providing it. I'm providing IT/infrastructure services. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that means. If that was the case, you'd probably be working a bit more. Yeah, surprising he can make money with how much PUBG he plays during the day. The best thing about this tiny little restaurant that I'm going to go to, they recognise me now, so they just hand me the English menu as soon as I walk in. That's pretty nice. Just hoping it's not packed, because it's quite popular for such a small place. Okay, so I'm almost at the hotel, which means I'm should be about 5 minutes away from the restaurant. And then from the restaurant, maybe I can then get Metal to direct me to the gelato place. If I can remember the name of it. Selling hardware and software as a middleman, but that's like 10% of your business. Ah, okay. That's kind of like what Bella's doing. Well, Bella's doing networking. Less of the IT stuff. More of the setting up houses and buildings with long-range wireless, that sort of stuff. There's my hotel. Bing. Now all I've got to do is remember how I got from my hotel to the restaurant the other night. So I remember it being fairly straightforward. I'm not entirely sure. Told you my working times are quite strange. You get your 40 hours a week, sleep like 5 to 6 hours a day except for the weekend. Damn, you need to sleep more, man. Working from home like 60% of the time. It's just one of those situations where you're working from home 60% of the time, and the other 40% of the time you're working in your office, which is like a container in your backyard. So you'll always see me streaming in between whenever I can. Okay, so I recognise this dark alley. It's actually not so bad. It's one way, and Scooter scared the crap out of me the other day when I was coming back from the hotel, from the restaurant. It was pouring down with rain. Don't need that much sleep, maybe if I'm older, but I'm still only 27. Yeah, but I bet you make noises when you're getting up and sitting down. Why are you called 248 anyway? Good question. Very good question. I was thinking the other day of changing my Twitch handle to El Pozzo instead of Pozzo 937. Because El Pozzo is available if I use some underscores at the start, in the middle and at the end. So exactly like my Instagram name is now. I can't do El Pozzo with no spaces or no underscores or one word. Actually, one word I think did work. But then, I don't know. Might have to check. You're not Spanish though. I know I'm not Spanish. But it kind of works with the posse. I think Ted would approve. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. I recognise an ATM machine, which I used the other day. I think the fee I paid at the ATM was like 1%, which was pretty good. Fuck me, those brake lights are bright. What? I'd approve rot. Changing my Twitch handle to El Pozzo. How the fuck am I going to get past these guys? What's this taxi going to do? Is he going to run me over? No? He's going to stay there? Okay. Oh, 20 seconds. Ah! Why are you reversing? Why are you reversing in an intersection? What are you doing, man? Are you mad? Would you still call you Poser though? Yeah, that's fine. Of course. But sadly, Poser on its own is not available. So I'd rather just have that. That person was fucking insane. Reversing into an intersection. Ooh. Ooh, this food smells nice. Okay, the first one looked a lot worse than it smelled. Yeah, I don't know which dumbass has Metal Mania. Had to go yourself Metal Mania 6. Yeah. Okay. Found the restaurant. It's in this tiny little back alley. I say back alley, it's like just like a regular lane in this city. Full of scooters and the backs of people's houses, basically. Right, give me a second. I'll try and order some food. Hello. Thank you very much. Can I have the fried rice with beef?
Okay.
Yeah.
描绘
Oh, that's not my wallet. Crap.
啊，是这个坡车很久了啦，这大概是7、8年，10年前，很久了。
Second, I'll find my wallet. So I sincerely hope I have with me. Yes, I do. That was close.
枪，这种枪，不知道是哪里。哎 ，Thank you，
Thank you very much.
是你的，哎。
Okay, for an outside seat. Actually, give me a second. I can set you up with a nice view. Because I think I brought my little adapter thingy. Because I ain't having you guys watch what I'm eating. Let's just do this. Ah, crap on hell. Could have prepared this before. See if the other guy can't change or get rid of his name. Not a huge change of the name change. It was just a thought. It's a bit more clean than Pozzo 937. Fuck, come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Right, let's get this in there. Obviously I've got to rotate it that way. And we'll just... oh yeah, I've got to take a bit out of my camera. Jeez, this bit on my camera tonight was driving me insane. I had the camera on the tripod. And the little fitting that you put on the bottom to attach it to the tripod that I have kept trying to untighten itself when I put the camera in portrait mode, in a portrait position I should say, and it kept ruining my shots because the camera would slowly be moving down when obviously I didn't want it to be moving anyway. So right, hang on, I've just had a brain fart there. I need to turn it back around. Yeah, look at that. You can see some traffic moving around. You should stream yourself cooking or watching Pozzo stream in the meantime. Yeah. Thank you very much. Perfect. Okay, this is not what I remember from last time. That is significantly more food than I bargained for. Honestly, this could be tricky to eat. That's a lot. Holy shit. Maybe I won't be able to eat breakfast in the morning. Do it, Metal. Do it. I can't watch the stream though because I can't load the both at the same time. I didn't bring my tablet with me. Do it in like half an hour when I get back to the hotel. What are you cooking anyway, Metal? Holy crap, this is hot. You won't turn your shooter channel into a fucking cooking show? Is your channel a shooter channel though? Push the boundaries, man. I won't even get the camera over there. You have a phone, don't you? Classic Blizzard. Everybody has phones. Oh shit. I'm gonna cook rice with shrimps and red Thai curry. Dude, use your phone. Except I can't watch. Actually, I could just stop mine and watch yours instead. Did you not see it, lady? Look. I hadn't actually stopped, lady. Such a view. I know. Well, the alternative is this. But nobody wants to see that. Oh yeah, so the beard. I went to use my beard trimmer to just give it a trim, but as soon as I turned it on, the red light came on that the battery was low. So I thought if I'm only going to get one use out of it while I'm here, then I might as well go a little bit shorter than normal. Except I underestimated how short a number 2 was, and by the time I realised it was far too late. Alright, Ted, catch you later, man. Do you leave it delicious? It is pretty tasty.
过不去哈。对，我也是这样觉得。
Quite possibly too much for me though. No, I didn't have a time. It wasn't on my priority list to buy one before I left.
说谎，你又说谎了。我这么信任你，你又说谎给我。嗯。怎么讲？
Don't get it confused with my hair clippers though, because they also died. But the trimmer was the only thing I brought with me that wasn't able to be charged on the electricity here, because it had a transformer that only worked in the UK. That's great. People just turn up on the scooters at the front, yell at the dude, place their order, they stay on the scooter. 5 minutes later they have their food and they scoot off again. I assume your general meeting thing is over, lady, if you're back at your desk. In the background, lady, can you Google, it's a shop called Maro, M-A-R-O. It's about 2 blocks from where I am. Any more revelation from the meeting? Company's doing good, so they said thanks and keep it up. How about thanks, we'll get you some more help. Shop closes at 9. No, that should be alright. It won't take me half an hour to do this. You have your appraisal coming up, okay. 2 new PMs joining next Monday and the week after. Yeah. About 2 blocks southwest of that Maro shop is a small park. Can you see that on the map? It's perfectly acceptable to ask for a raise. Just make sure you go in there with factual information about what you've done, how you're contributing to the team. Zingin Park. That sounds about right. How do I get from that park to the Maro place? I'm currently eating at a place next to the corner of the southeast corner of that park. Actually, just be careful that's not the park that's right next to the Marrow store. Because there is a park right next to it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an English name. With the Chinese symbols. Look like that. Nearly finished this massive amount of food. Damn. Okay. I'll find it, maybe. If I go east from where I am, 1 or 2 blocks, I should be on the same road as that Marrow shop, I think. Nope. I've eaten 95% of it, there's no meat left. So I might wander around and find an gelato place now. Oh, hang on. There's an address there. Oh, a street name at least. Can I zoom? No, I cannot. Lane 17. Ooh, that needs a lens cap on.
我是说他们喜欢吃的类型。木鸡肉。
Normally wouldn't do that, but it's quite oh, that's a bit wet. Okay, let's not block it. No, I was looking at the address lady. Doesn't matter, I'll start walking and probably find a better reference point for you. But yeah, there's a shit ton of restaurants around. I heard a good phrase for them the other day. We call them hole-in-the-wall restaurants. Oh man. No, don't turn off the phone. Okay. Now I'm hella full of food. Probably ate a little more than I should have. There was more food on the plate than usual. And I'm pretty sure I ordered exactly the same thing a week ago. And it didn't have that sauce. I think maybe he misunderstood what I asked for. Okay. I'm going to take you down a walk. I'll walk down dark lanes. I'm hoping I will recognise the street. I think this one I go straight over. Okay, this one I definitely go straight over because I don't recognise it. Lots of flashy lights though. So we carry on down the dark alleys. We did 2 flavours tonight of gelato, but they might be different selection to last time. Oh, that's a bright light behind me. Oh. I think I'll have to hit the gym again tomorrow. I'm eating too much. I'm going to come back huge. Okay, huge is probably a bit of an exaggeration. But being around here, still cooking, so can't help you. Oh, hang on, why can I only see half the chat? There we are. Still cooking, so I can't help you out with directions. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Okay. This is where I find out if I've got myself lost or not. When I come around the corner, it should be quite tight. Yes. This I recognise. The dancers are in the park again. The dancers are in the park. I was referring to Pozzo. He won't be coming back huge. I should say relatively huge to my starting point. Okay, so I'm going to get my gelato and then I'm going to set you up with a view of the dancers in the park. Hopefully they put the music on again. Easy prey here and you guys enjoy it. We're laughing with you, lady. With you. Had to be careful there because I realised the camera was inadvertently pointing at a bit too low of an angle. For these kind of jokes, you're easy prey, that's true. Absolutely adorable. Okay. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to... Oh, I can show you the selection before I pick. See if she recognises me, if she's even still here. Look at them. Look at the awesomeness. So that one, the purple one I've tried. The bright orange one is a mango one, I tried that one too. The blue and white one I tried. This cream one, I'm not sure about that. Chocolate, I think I tried, I'm not sure. Let's see if she's open. Okay, I think that's another customer, so we should be right. That's what you think with me. Hey. Innocent person most of the time. Don't take it seriously, all in good taste. Hello. How are you doing? What flavour is this one? What flavour? What's the taste? Ooh, samples. Oh, thank you. Okay. And no, yeah, that one. Thank you very much. Okay. 2 scoops. One of that one and one of this one. Oh, I need to get my wallet out. Give me a second, guys. Where are you, wallet? Now is not the time to go missing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Not taking it seriously, otherwise I'll ask or talk to you about it. It's true. When you get a private message from lady being like, oi, what you said is shit, you know you're in trouble. Here's my gelato. No idea what the flavours are, but they tasted good in the sample. And I didn't want to be there sampling all 8 flavours. I did that last time. It's a shame, because the woman that was there last time, she was like really friendly. This guy didn't understand English too well. Alright, we're going to the park. I hope I put my wallet back in my bag. Pretty sure I did. I'll check it when I sit down. Oh, they're clapping again. This is priceless. Give me a second to get set up again. Me cooking while listening and singing to ABBA, now that would be a different kind of stream. Oh yeah, it would. And you were worried about losing your shooter stream status. You got bigger problems, my friend. I don't know what this is. I recognise the song. These GorillaPod tripods are amazing. You know that song? That's a French one? Yeah, I recognise the tune. I haven't heard it in a long time. No gelato. It's very good. There's like a proper instructor on the right hand side as well. It is hella hot tonight. How are you guys finding the sound bugs with the last patch? Sound is off sometimes. Oh, can't really do anything about that, I'm afraid. Landing's hella weird, even grabbing or vaulting sounds wrong. I've been watching Danu a bit. She's insane. Oh, sound is off for PUBG. Oh, okay. Gelato's melting quicker than I can eat it. Actually, I can probably not make you suffer this if I just get this in a slightly different position. Fuck. Okay. Ah. You going to stay there or are you going to slide down like a bell end? Okay. You're going to slide down like a bell end. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's put that one down there. That one that way. That one that way. There we go. Alright. Let's see where this is going to put my face. Take your break in a bit. Nice. Oh, it's buildings. Thought you could see some stars. You don't mind most of the listen at the moment? No, that's cool. There's people playing badminton without a net as well. So I saw them the first time I was in this park. Bit of a breeze now. It's hella nice. And there's some BDS songs. Don't need a net for badminton unless you go competitive. You know, I always go competitive. Nice and relaxing to badminton, that's true. No table tennis though. They're all getting right into it. Need to step up their park game in that case. Well, there's a children's play area which has been fenced off. I assume they're doing some kind of repairs. I mean, it's not a very big park. There's a good amount of benches. There's like a pagoda thing behind me. With benches with a roof. I keep thinking of mosquitoes biting me. Nightmares from that mountain today. Call it a mountain, it's more like a hill. Steep steps though. Four-day week for me, that's not bad. Well, technically I work Sunday though, so it's not really a 4-day week. How long do you get for your break, lady? It's not your lunch break, is it? It's a late lunch break, otherwise. Gonna go and get your food, BRB in 5:10. Alright. I'll probably be here chilling. One hour? What do you mean 1 hour? Oh, your break is for an hour. 1:30. Oh, okay. So what's that? It's 8:30 for me. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. I'll wait till you get back, though. The dancers are getting a bit hot and sweaty. Well, as no one's there at the moment, I shall see if I can transfer. Ah, no, I can't, because it'll close the stream. Okay. I shall just look at some of these photos on the camera. Will that auto rotate? No. That's not a bad shot, actually. Yeah, that building's not straight. No, it's probably the lens. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this. Yes, probably not going to focus on it. No, it won't. That's not a bad shot, that one, then. What else did we take? Now this one, it's okay. I don't think there's any. I think I've got some pure blacks in there. No good. This one, which lens this was, probably the Sigma. Yeah, that's a nice pick actually. Can't transfer directly from the camera to the phone without messing up the stream. Okay. A little bit darker. Also, it's a bit blurry. That's alright actually. That'd be cool if there's some stars, but maybe there's too much light pollution, maybe, for stars. Oh, that photo was terrible. That's a fucking... I put it on auto. To see what the camera would do. And the answer to that question is terrible, terrible things. Come on auto. Hella bright. That's more to my liking, but it's blurry. This one. Blurry. This one. Semi-blurry. This one. Semi-blurry. I'm so frustrated. Welcome back, lady. There's that one. No wonder there was a queue. Oh, the queue was further down. There is on the footpath, on the steps near the top. There's like 2 boulders, and the Instagram crowd like to take photos of people sitting on top of one of the rocks, with a tower in the background on one side and the sunset on the background on the other side. I got to the rock and I was like, oh, I'll just go after this person. And someone was like, there's a queue. And I looked up and there was like 20 or 30 people in the queue to get a photo on this rock. But because it was just me, I wasn't photographing somebody else, I didn't see the point. And I was probably up the top for like half an hour, 45 minutes. When I came back down, the person who was on top of the rock being photographed, they had 3 external flashes set up, facing the rock in different different angles, like proper professional shit. And I feel bad for the people who were in the queue behind that guy, because there was a girl sat on top of the rock being photographed. No fucking clue how long she was on there for, but everyone else in the queue just patiently stood there waiting their turn. When I was getting ready, I was like, oh, I'll take the bug spray. And then I started doing something else and completely forgot about the bug spray. I had been on the stairs on the way up for about 30 seconds before the world's biggest fucking mosquito landed on my leg. It was big enough that I could feel up my leg hairs. I say that much. So then I was just like slapping all bits of me. Legs and arms, obviously. I probably smushed about 10 mosquitoes. If I had the bug spray, I'd probably have been more likely to stay up there longer. So I wasn't particularly hungry, but the mosquitoes would drive me insane. Actually, the mosquitoes probably weren't as bad as the people that would get up on the platform and stomp around and ruin my photos. Because I had my tripod on the wooden handrail, and I was trying to do like a 10-second exposure. Can't get through 10 seconds with a bunch of people leaning on the railings and stomping around with their big fat heifer feet. So then I had to shorten it, and still I'm not sure how many are properly in focus. Not properly in focus, have been not blurred over that time. Hazy Bushman? Yeah. Let's go with that. Although I did lose 99% of the facial hair this morning. Well, last night actually. Which was actually quite distressing. The 2 is like half as long as a 3 on my trimmer. I should have remembered that from before, but clearly I didn't. The badminton people have now moved in front of the dancers, and I have a feeling there's going to be a racket to a face or a shuttlecock to a face. And it regrew in 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, hopefully I won't have to do anything with it for the next 2 weeks, apart from shave around the edges. Hopefully, we'll see how even it grows out, because stupid hairs don't all grow at the same length, same speed. How's your dinner, Metal? What's the time? 20 to 9, that's not too bad. Oh, this sounds like a beady song. Oh, I like this song. hella humid. There is a bit of a breeze now though, which is quite nice, because while I was going up the mountain, up those fucking stairs, so hot. And then you get to the top, and the wooden platform that I was on to take the photos, there were loads of people. It was like a bloody herd of cattle. They were like sardines. Everyone was jostling in to get to the front to take photos. We're all trying to awkwardly take photos over everybody's heads and shoulders. Too many bodies close together. It's quite hot. But somehow the mosquitoes still found a way to get me. And when I first got there, I stood behind the two tallest fucking people that were there. It was like the only other two white people. They were tall as fuck. I was like taking photos handheld in between their two heads. It was a bit ridiculous, really. Looks like your place at night when you aim up at the trees. Man, you must live in quite a nice place. Yeah, ladies in the background there. They could hunt geese with a rack. Huh? What does that mean? Hunt geese with a rake. Yeah, I still don't get it. Still don't get it. They're so tall. No. Still don't get it. I'm probably being thick tonight. Oh, it's break time for the dancing people. I've never heard that saying in my life. Hunt geese with a rake. Yes, if it's English, I've not heard of it. They can use a rake to just smack the geese out of the sky. So the rake itself has no significance. It could be a fucking tennis racket or a stick. Why a rake? Could have said a shovel. Actually, shovel would have made more sense. Because with the rake, it makes you think about what they'd be using the rake for, because it's got all the prongs on the end. And the shovel, well, if you're not digging a hole, you're hitting things with it, so it makes more sense. Extra 6 feet. A rake's normally longer than a shovel, though. And the prongs pierce the duck. Yeah, okay. I see a tenuous link there. Pitchfork. Pitchfork would be cooler. Just stab it up into the sky like a trident. Feel like Zeus. Is it Zeus? Is Zeus the dude with the trident? I don't know. Who's the god of the sea? Poseidon! Fucking Poseidon, that's the one. Are we arguing semantics of this? Yes, we are. Because I've got nothing else to do while I chill in this park. Zeus was lightning. Of course. Although if I get bitten by many more mosquitoes. One of those electrified rackets and then you already have fried duck. Oh, lady's thinking ahead. She's thinking ahead. Lady, this is why you're next level of awesome. This type of thinking. Greek mythology not Pose's strength. That never claimed it was. I don't even know what my strength would be if I had to think of one thing. Fuck off, mosquito. I put the do not disturb sign on my room today and I kind of wish I didn't, because I need some more water. And they give it to me for free when they clean my room. Food, man. Priorities. I, as a half Greek, am sorely disappointed. Sorry, not sorry, dude. Cool. What? Looks like you got a haircut. Well, part of my crisis with my trimmers last night was I accidentally trimmed a bit too much off my sideburns. Then I had to take a little bit more off, a bit higher. So I salvaged it, but I'd kind of already started on the way of actually giving myself a full haircut with the clippers, but they weren't going to last, so I had to make do with what I had. Disappointing, because I didn't even want to friggin' trim the beard that short, but hey ho. Oh, what does this button do on my camera? It doesn't do anything. The places over there do happy endings. Why the hell are you doing it yourself? Escalation right there. I have a button on the back of my camera. Ah, fuck, it doesn't do anything. I'm not sure if the haircutters do happy endings. I don't think so. Not that I know, of course. The delay on my phone is out of the blue. Yeah, but surely you got the rest of the... Oh no, because you see the chat first. Yeah, fair enough. So I was messing around with the manual settings today on the camera, which is good because I put it on auto for just a couple of shots of the city, and yeah, it was really not good. It blew out the lights like crazy. Everything was just too bright and ugly. Loving it over there. It's pretty nice when the weather's good, but we had a typhoon go past the east coast of Taiwan yesterday. First half of the day was like a normal rainy day, but then in the afternoon, fucking wind and rain went insane. And then I realised why they tell people to stay indoors for the typhoon day. Oh shit, don't drop that. The food's good, pretty cheap. The maintenance check, which I'm observing, pretty good. I haven't seen, because the aircraft is one that I'm working with kind of for my day job. None of the things they're finding have been complete surprise for me, because it's a relatively new aircraft. It's 3 years old, and I've been reviewing design changes for aircraft that are like in the next 450 in the production line. So I know some of the changes that are being made already because of some of the findings that are on this aircraft and others. Aerospace engineer. Except I don't actually do any engineering. My job consists of entirely applying common sense and logic. I'm a wingman, exactly. My degree is in mechanical engineering, majoring in aerospace engineering. It was enough to get me a job at Airbus, which is all I needed it to do. You're off to take a shower. Damn, Metal, that food must have been really good. We're all doomed. I potentially had the opportunity to walk on top of the wing today, but they weren't exactly super hot on the safety equipment that I saw today, so didn't really want to create an incident and create problems for the customer and for my company. If I like fell off and broke my leg or something, shit would hit the fan. Oh fuck, I'm tired now after all that food and probably the bazillion stairs I had to climb. Might be time to go back to the hotel. You're not taking your break at your desk, are you, lady? Should at least go somewhere else. Get away from the desk. Are you a photographer of any description? Cool. Doomed, I say. Doomed. Fuck off, bugs. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Nope, not this time. Out in the booths. 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 I don't know. Yeah. You got your feet up chilling? Did you take your laptop or just your phone? Because if you took your laptop, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, it's a tiny little bat flying around. Oh, but he's so small, there's no way I'm going to get a photo of him. I thought it was a little bird. There's a teeny weeny bat. Oh, come back. I wonder if there's any bats in the trees. There's too much light. How do I get from here back to the hotel? Do I just walk left? I think if I follow that road, I'll get to the big... Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just your phone, wouldn't watch Twitch on your work laptop? Like a little boy in a Lego store. Yeah. See bats quite regularly back home in France as well. I mean, I've seen plenty of bats in my life, but I haven't seen a baby bat flying around before. Big fuck off fruit bats, I've seen plenty of those. Where I was living in Port Macquarie, which is a coastal town in New South Wales, as soon as the sun went down, hundreds and thousands of fruit bats would take to the sky in search for food. It was insane. And there's another place I went on holiday to. Where the hell was that? It might have been somewhere else in Australia. But they had a similar thing where there was a whole bunch of... it was actually a bat sanctuary. If sanctuary is the right word, or preserve, I don't know. Sanctuary is probably the right word. But you could walk around, and that was the same sort of thing. As soon as the sun went down, fucking bats all over the place. Never go down to Brazil, that shit's as big as a 737. This bat was probably only as big as the palm of my hand, maybe a little bit smaller actually, flying around. It was hella cute. We only did like one flyby and then pissed off somewhere. And hang upside down in a tree. Annoyingly, one of the things that I want to do while I'm here for work, I can't do this week because the only Mandarin speaking person in the field support office is on a bloody conference all week. And the main field support guy seems to not be asked doing anything. I asked him about it today, so I'd like to go over to line maintenance. And he was like, oh, we've got to do this, we've got to pick up the passport and drive around over there, and they've got to give us a badge, we can probably only do a day. And all the forms are in Mandarin, so we'll do it next week. Next week is a 3-day working week because Thursday's a Taiwanese bank holiday, and they all take Friday off as well because they work a Saturday extra instead. So I've actually only got 1 week left from tomorrow of actually working, which is a bit sad really. I'm quite enjoying it. We all miss you gaming. When you coming back? I fly back on the 18th of October, I think. Should be the 18th. It's a Wednesday. I think it's the 18th. But I don't get back to my house on the 18th until like 11:30 p.m. So probably gaming Friday the 19th. But I also need to renew my car insurance because I think that's due on the 19th. And I was too lazy to do it before I left, which is probably a mistake. So, depending on how knackered I am on the Friday and how quickly I can sort out the insurance, Friday night gaming should be alright. What's going on here then? That's a big poser face? Yeah. I'm not in the middle of the screen because the chat's taking up half the other side of the screen. I don't even know what you can see over here. Like, what is here? No fucking clue. You're asking for lady because she misses me? Really, just throw her under the bus like that. Just because you have feelings for poser, you don't have to put it on lady. We don't judge. Lady and I both do. Okay. I read exactly and speak for yourself around the wrong way. Out of minor panic. She, your own independent woman. Fine, poser, you can come to my house for Christmas. Forget lady. You know what would be awesome if I had my own fucking house for Christmas? I started looking for houses around about October last year. Get a house and I'll come for Christmas. Well, otherwise I'll be alone at Christmas. That's sad as fuck. I'll do a lonely Christmas stream where no one can dial in because they're too busy having fun times with their family. It'll just be me and Pozbot. Get one here in Taipei. Legit get a great bit in for Christmas, that'd be sick. It can take time, man. I know. Well, the first 6 months I was looking at a price range that was not delivering what I wanted, so I had to keep increasing my budget. Oh, hush, poser. What? What am I hushing about? What have I done this time? Hey? Yeah, exactly, Ted. There are people you can go to for Christmas. You did it last year. That was different. Last year was different. I have barely spent any time with Bobbin or Jen in the last year. It would be unexpected to be invited there for Christmas again. Gosh, being sad and alone for Christmas. Let's rent a massive mansion for Christmas and throw a party. I don't do parties anymore, Ted. I'm old. And I don't drink. What good's a party if you can't drink? And I don't do karaoke, so... Unless it's a LAN party, then I may be interested. I think itchy nose. I haven't had a LAN party since probably playing Diablo 2 at university in like 2008, 2009 maybe. LAN party! We do karaoke, Smash Bros and weed pong. Weed pong? What the fuck? You have to explain that one to me, man. I'm not hip with the lingo. Beer pong, but with weed. Okay. I have smoked weed precisely twice in my life. And both times, it was probably too much, too quick, and was not a pleasant experience at all. I tried playing Guitar Hero 3 on the Xbox. High as a fucking kite. When the room's spinning, and you're trying to focus on something that's just moving up and down. Oh, fuck. That was difficult. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll do that ever again. I basically had to go outside, sit on the balcony in the night air with my head on the table so the world would stop spinning. Cards Against Humanity? Isn't that better with more people though? So far we only have 2 people at this Christmas. Lady has a family to be with. What is she doing? What the fuck? Okay, completely out of context. There's a girl on a pole over there. Oh, she's off the pole now. Oh, we can get more. I mean, you have a family as well. Yeah, but Christmas in Australia is in the start of summertime and I haven't booked any flights. It's like the most expensive time to travel. And then, here's the problem, Ted. I'd have to pick one place to be at Christmas. And wherever I picked, somebody else, I guarantee, would be offended. Like if I didn't spend Christmas with my mother. My younger sister, she has her own family, so that's fine. I got kids and wife where I go and play games all weekend and drink. You have real family and us. Pencil? Yeah, Pencil, definitely. He's having some issues at the moment though. He plays PUBG Mobile with his new girlfriend. And honestly, going to Lady's place would be awesome because Lady's awesome, so you're going to have an awesome Christmas. Who said I was going to Lady's place for Christmas? Haven't even got an invite, man. It's cool. Well, Pozzo. What the hell? The other day. You have an invite at my place? You said something about Belgium and Lady's grandma? What the fuck? I swear I'm not making this up. We had a conversation about Lady's grandma? Was that while I was here? No, because you weren't in one of the earlier streams. That must have been before I left. Just made it muted cool for being drunk in a PG stream. Oh, before then. You guys were talking about something with Christmas? Yeah, I vaguely remember that now. Yeah, because I was like, because Lady said it was probably going to be at her grandma's. Or grandparents, I think it was grandma. And I was like, yeah, I remember now. Because I thought if I just turned up, she'd be like, what the fuck? Well, she wouldn't be like, what the fuck, because she doesn't speak any English. Or not so good English. So, yeah, I do remember that now. You'd have to check since I still need to ask. It's a family gathering. We've never had other people come over. I'm not asking you to ask if I can come to your family Christmas, lady. I couldn't possibly ask for that. That would be kind of weird, I think, for your family. I thought you were going there 100%. Cool. In your mind, I think something that for everybody else is 5%, you could probably make it 100% in your head. Let me know if I should come to GP. That'd be a smashing party. 105%. Actually, Ted, have you got the dates when you're coming over? Oh, fuck, mosquito. Ah, cramp. But if you're alone, that's not pleasant. I won't be alone. I'll play games. I'll play games all day. I'll buy myself a new game for Christmas. Or 2. Or 3. All the games for Christmas. I don't, since I'm going to France now. Oh, you're not coming to the UK now. Ah, that sucks. Could come to GB on Christmas or Feb. Get a Santa hat and PUBG. Just not the date you wanted to come. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. It's fucking cold at Christmas over here. I ate too much. It's not the same when you know it. True. It is not the same. I think Bobbitt's parents were a little bit uncomfortable with me being there last Christmas. Oh, his dad was probably alright. I don't think his mum was. Probably thought it was a bit weird. I might not even be going home for your birthday, Brexit and all that. Why would that stop you going back though? Unless they've come up with something that says if there's a hard Brexit, anyone that leaves who's currently living here can't get back in. I don't know if they've said something like that before. If I came to Great Britain, would you pick me up in your Corsa mobile? The Pozzy mobile. Depends where you land, man. If you're flying into London, no. You can get the tube somewhere else, because the tubes sell it easy. And not very expensive either. Where would I take you, Ted? Where would you be staying? Would you at least wait for me in London? I could probably arrange to... Yeah, probably. Would you at least in the city I live in? I don't understand. I can't wait for you in London and in the city that I live in. There's currently talk about people not being able to come back to the country immediately. Well then, who knows? Well, if you don't go back home for your birthday, let me know and we'll plan something instead. If you want. So you're not alone on your birthday. In that house with your crazy landlady. Not sure if we're going to take the risk. Yeah. That's probably true. You wouldn't want them to change their minds while you were already gone. It's very nice of you, Poser. That's just me being me, man. That's just Poser. Anyway, Ted, I didn't understand your comments. 120 euros from the 24th to the 28th. 120 euros for what? Is that flights? Ah. So, problem is, Christmas Day is a bank holiday. Boxing Day is a bank holiday. Boxing Day a bank holiday? Or is it Christmas Eve that's a bank holiday? There's 2 bank holidays in a row, isn't there? Speaking of landladies, the day has come where I'm no longer allowed to do bacon in the house. Fucking hell. The bacon police. That is pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Please send me her number, this I cannot stand. Yeah, 25th and 26th are bank holidays. So it limits what we can do somewhat. Bacon is life. 22nd to the 29th. The whole week. Actually, the 22nd, what day is that? Is that a Sunday? Yeah, because I've just had a letter come through at work that so Monday the 23rd was supposed to be a working day, but they've decided to close the site. So we get that day for free, I think. So I have from basically from the 20th to the 2nd of January, I'm off. Play games, watch movies and all that, you'd be keeping yourself busy. Not sure what that comment is in relation to, lady. Sorry. Legit about to book this shit. What would you do though, Ted? What would we do? I have nowhere for you to stay in Bristol. Unless I happen to have a house by then. Which is unlikely, because I'm not getting back until mid-October. It's not impossible, but unlikely. Sadly. I'd like to be in a new house for Christmas, that'd be awesome. Rent an Airbnb. Yeah, Airbnb is hella cheap. There's plenty of Airbnbs in London. There is in Bristol, but obviously I haven't looked in Bristol myself because I don't need to. London's pretty handy for an Airbnb if you are relatively close to a tube station. Are you referring to having the bank holidays limit what you can do? Oh, true. I meant if Ted was going to come over on the 24th and 25th in the hopes of doing something together. I don't know what we'd do because a lot of places are closed. I don't think Ted wants to come over to the UK to just go and watch movies and play games. We can do that in Latvia. Good old Latvia. And sadly my bedroom isn't even big enough for me to to invite him to some couch co-op Halo or something. Oh my god, there's a rat. Hello little fella. Oh, big fella. You're not a small rat at all. Holy shit. That is no Stuart Little. Well, he's gone now. Not a big party guy, happy with going out to photograph freaking streets, happy with playing games. Yeah. Teach me the ways, Ted. Legit, tonight was one of those times I wish I had a big boy tripod. Because I could have set it up on the ground, not on the fucking wooden platform that kept vibrating every 2 seconds. You might have some British beers. Cider, man. You want cider. I think the rat found some food. It went really slowly one way and then went pelting the other way. So Lady will have had to have figured out what she can do for Christmas to make sure she can come back. If she comes back. Maybe not. So we don't know if Lady would be there as well. Clifton Towers. I don't know, man. I can't Google it because my phone's currently in use. What do you mean? You Google it. Look on Google Maps. Clifton Towers. There's a... Yeah, so there's a... Like a... I suppose you'd call it a suburb. Yeah, so Clifton is an area of Bristol. There's the Clifton Suspension Bridge, which is really nice at night. Because it's all lit up, as long as they're not doing construction work. Clifton Towers. I don't recognise the name. There's one really, I say really big, there's a big university building at the top of Park Road in Bristol, which gets lit up at night, which is pretty cool. What else is good to see in Bristol? It's not the time for the balloon festival, so that's no good. I don't know, man. I've never tried to show people around Bristol. Leaving on the 22nd and returning on the 4th, working from home on the 23rd and the 3rd. So you're working from home on the 23rd and the 3rd. Clifton Towers is just a big mansion. That's a place I could stay at. Yeah, maybe. You can check out photos of Clifton Suspension Bridge. Oh, I did some back exercises at the gym in the hotel the other day. Exercises that I'd never done before. And at the time, I didn't really feel like it was doing anything. But holy shit, my back muscles are sore today. Stupid weights. Home, yeah. Meat Mountain. Just giving context to my unusual grunts and noises as I moved my back just then. It's not because I'm old, it's because my muscles are sore. Actually, the annoying thing about this gym is it doesn't have a bench. It's only got free weights, and I've not done free weight presses before, so I can't lift as much as I would normally lift on a bar because one in each hand is harder. I'm like 15 kilos lighter than I would lift on a bar. I thought you were going to say it doesn't have enough weight. Fucking hell, man. I am still a relatively small guy, okay? I'm not beefy in any way. I have a little bit of tone. Let's go with that. How much does a normal meal cost when you go out in Bristol? Eating out isn't particularly cheap, actually. I'd probably pay for you anyway, though. I'm not tall, man. I'm 172. Don't forget the 2, Ted. Ted is tall as fuck. I'm not. I am below average height. $170 Holy fuck. That's a lot of inches. That's like, what's that? I struggle here. 340 plus it's half of 170. Got 85. 370 and 85. That's what, 455? 4.5 meters tall. Holy shit. That's a lot of inches, said no man ever. Yeah. I think you might be wrong about that one, Ted. Said no straight man, maybe. Fuck, 9:30. Get back to the hotel soon. Have a cup of tea. Watch some Twitch. Sees 2 on the ruler. The taxi we use for work is actually a limo. It is a limo service. They take us to work in Mercedes. The one we were in yesterday, was it yesterday? Oh, yesterday. On Sunday, had a flip down LCD TV in the back, which is pretty cool. Bloody expensive though. A regular taxi costs just as much though. That's quite cool. We've had the same driver almost every day. He's like our personal driver. He's always happy too. So Taipei at night is what seems like a very safe place. I haven't yet been particularly worried about someone trying to mug me for my camera and stuff. Poodle. Still on. We. What do you mean we? Maybe she wanted to say oui, but forgot how to speak French. I don't think Lady's going to forget how to speak French, man. No, you said we get picked up, our driver. Oh yeah, there is a French girl who works at Airbus in Hamburg, who is currently is in the same hotel for the same time as I'm here. So because the limo's expensive, we just share it in the morning and afternoon, because it's per person, it's £30 a day. Dude, there's an old dude absolutely smashing out some pull-ups here. Well, a quarter of a pull-up. Jesus Christ. Dude's a beast. That's like bloody 60 years old. Suggest multiple people. Yeah. Forgot how to write English. Nice one. 450 euros to get there and be there. And how much for food and shizzles? Jesus. I honestly don't know. I don't eat out very often in Bristol. Just ordering pizza, which isn't exactly cheap for what you get. So I don't know if you can hear that tune. It's not an ice cream truck, that's the garbage truck. 450 euros in a place that looks hella sick. Where is it? In Bristol? Or is it in London? Yeah, so the garbage truck plays his music, and everybody comes out with their garbage to throw in the truck themselves. There's no wheelie bins on any of the streets. Maybe in like the outskirts of the city, but downtown where I am, there's no bins. Just a garbage truck with his music. Fucking utopia. Garbage truck with kind of music is fishy. Probably disposing of unwanted elements. Dystopian city, man. It's pretty good because you can't exactly forget to put the bins out because the music's pretty loud. Like, oh shit, bin man. Run downstairs in your pajamas. Seems kind of nice. Yeah. Everyone just seems to go about their daily business. Don't seem to be particularly worried about anything except for the typhoon yesterday. Well, it was a minor typhoon. It made landfall in Taiwan in the northeast of the country. But by this morning it had already moved up towards whatever the fuck is north. Both of the ones you looked at are in Clifton. Cough. Mosquito. Probably Bristol traffic. 20 minutes, half an hour drive. An hour on the bus because the bus has to go into the centre of town to then go back up to Clifton. Clifton's a nice area though. But I don't mind taking the bus or using the car, just park it somewhere. I usually try and go for free parking somewhere, but I don't use the car much, I don't mind. I have to pay for parking. My postcode is Bravo Sierra 7 0 Lima Foxtrot. You can use that as your reference, and that will get you plenty close Bravo, Sierra 7, 0, Lima, Foxtrot. The postcode is 2 letters and a number, then a space, and a number and 2 letters. Foxtrot Unicorn Charlie Kilo. Ah! All I found was military vocab. Delta medal, you forgot about Delta. Needed Echo Delta at the end. So I didn't find any bins in this park last time I was here, so I had to take my gelato cup all the way back to my hotel room and put it in the bin in the room. Oh, I could have used the friggin' garbage truck. Put the you-know-what in the you-know-where. Whiskey. How the hell do you fit whiskey into what he was spelling? That doesn't make any sense. You actually didn't catch... Okay, Ted. B. In Google Maps. Just type B for Bravo. S for Sierra. Number 7. Then put a space. Then 0. L for Lima. F for Foxtrot. And hit enter. And that is roughly where I live. It is east of Clifton. It is in the in the northeast part of the suburb Horfield. Yes, thank you, Metal. Simple. It's hella north from Clifton, yes. Well, it's not hella north. It's north. I think it's that day of the year. Horfield, yeah. Yes, I live in Horfield. That is actually what I said. That's not how you spell it. It's like flying ants are all around me here. Horfield, nice. Never thought of it like that before. Good old Horfield. Actually, I'm supposed to be going to Spain for a weekend before Christmas. I'm waiting on confirmation from the right date, because my friend works on weekends and we want to make sure that she's not working. Who's coming to a burglary? We know Percy's not home and he's the only one physically fit. He's the only physically fit guy there. We can take out his housemate. I have 3 housemates, actually. One of them is old and slow, but the other 2, they're young and slow. Ooh, the Spanish girls. Ooh la la. Wait, what? A week before Christmas? No, I didn't say a week before Christmas. I just said sometime before Christmas. In October or November. It's only a weekend. I'm not suggesting that I would disappear in the time that you were there, Ted. Jesus, how much of a jerk do you think I am? Holy crap. Like, yeah, Ted, we'll do this, this, and this, and then I'll just fuck off to another country for an entire week. Just radio silence. Ted arrives like, I don't think he's coming. Just waiting at the airport. I'd have to direct you to Lady's house. I know she's not going to be there. But wait, when else did you say you could be there? So either December, January or February, right? Because you could just wait until Lady's back in the new year. And then you'll be able to see her in the flesh as well. There's a woman here trying to tell her dog where to take a leak. She's pointing at a tree in the park and he's just sniffing this pole like, fuck you telling me to do, woman. I'll pee where I want to pee. Okay, now she's whispering in his ear. And, okay, she's winning this fight. No, she's not. No, he's resisting. He's resisting. He's not budging. Let's see if I can get him. Hello. Who's a cutie? Look at you. Sorry. You be good. And don't pee on my leg. He really doesn't want to walk.
Yeah. She only wants to go for way. Yeah.
This dog takes like 5 steps and then stops. This poor girl's still trying to get it to move. She's physically got to pick up the dog a bit to make it move. It's all just meet in Disney World in March. Norfolk. Gotta take the kids there. Resistance is futile. Here's where Pozzo gets chloroform. The dog was nice. She was nice. Although she's fighting a losing battle with that dog. Not my kind of dog, but a cute dog nonetheless. Oh snap. Well, otherwise I'd come from the 16th to the 21st of Feb. 16th to the 21st of Feb. That would put you here for my birthday. Actually. No, it wouldn't. Oh my... You're an idiot, Pozzo. I don't even know when my fucking birthday is. No, that'll be a week after my birthday. Retard. Fucking hell. Distracted by girls with dogs. Clearly not good for me. Great, there's another 3 girls with dogs coming. This is the end of me. Old man brain, I know how it is. Yeah. Oh, that one's a poodle though, I don't want to pat that one. Pretty sure I saw the same poodle like half an hour ago. The hell, Pozzo. Everyone seems to be walking their dogs for their late night loo breaks. There's an old dude behind me with a long neck and smokes. Even I know when your birthday is. Yeah. Well, Lady did kind of give it away to everyone last week. Fuck. Was Lady doing a giveaway? Get it? Wasn't much of a prize though. Not exactly useful information, certainly not valuable. Yeah, she did, man. She did. There was a whole conversation about birthdays. The same girl is still struggling to walk this fucking dog. She's now like in the middle of the park, like pulling on the dog's lead, and the dog is just stood there, just refusing to move. It's only a small dog too, like its head is like knee height on her. Fucking flying ants. Oh no, now the poodle's found him. Oh. My money's on the tank of a dog that refuses to move. Oh no, they've gone their separate ways now. I think the poodle was scared. Go help her and be a gentleman. Is she old? She's not old. Although, I can't be certain. I don't think she's old. She didn't look old. Show us the video. No, I'm not showing you a video. She's now behind a fence. Okay, hang on a second. Oh no, she's just gonna pick him up. I thought she was gonna come back into the middle. I'd be able to show you her pulling on the lead and trying to make this dog move. But she's gone now. The dog's refused to move again and she's stopped. But there's like fences in the way so you won't see it. Instead, there's a skinny guy like me doing pull-ups on the bar in the park. How much would you actually be available if you came in Feb? Don't know. I could take time off work. Depends what you wanted to do. I don't think Lady gets all that much. I'm not going to show the video, but wait, I am. I changed my mind because it was quite comical. It moved from being kind of stalkerish, so not really nice, to being comedic, which is fine. But I was too slow to move the camera. Yeah, I don't think Lady can take much time off though, Ted. I don't think she gets very much. And she usually reserves 2 weeks for France in the August, her birthday, and then Christmas. Doesn't leave her with very much. Could just imagine this lady dragging this poor dog. It wasn't like a small Taiwanese lady. I would say taller and more robust than average. Not fat. Just more robust than most of the skinny Taiwanese women. I mean, just hang out a bit, go out somewhere, maybe take a road trip around the world, you know, chill things. Could potentially do the Lake District. It's a bit of a drive though. It's like a 5-hour drive north, if you're lucky. But you can like Airbnb, like a cabin or something, in one of the small towns. It's not as cheap as just like Airbnb-ing a room in a city though. We could do it for a long weekend, maybe. Might be able to convince Lady to do that. It's called the Lake District. If you Google that, it's in the northwest of England. It might even be Scotland, actually. Can't remember. It's either the northwest of England or the southwest of Scotland. Quite when it's not raining, got some nice views, some nice hikes. If you like hiking, plenty of hiking now. The water would be freezing, but you could do some water sporty type activities in some of the larger towns. But yeah, the lakes is a really beautiful part of the country. Really, really nice. You could go up Scafell Pike, which is the tallest mountain in the Lake District. It's got like, I think it's got like 4 different paths you can take to the top. One is hella easy, like really obviously marked, and then it goes there's more difficult routes, obviously. I can't remember how many miles you end up walking though, so it depends how keen you are on that. Although, if there was a place in Bristol that we could Airbnb for the week, like a whole flat or something, then we could basically just take all the consoles, set them up, play games, watch random shit. Could probably make that work. If we did it that way, lady could probably come up on the weekend on the train, or I could go and pick her up. It'd be a 4-hour round trip. Or we could like do a couple days in London while she'd be working. It's no good. Could maybe do a couple of days in London, spend time with her in the evening, and then all come back to Bristol for the weekend, and then she can go back on a Sunday night or something, maybe. I don't know. We'd have to pitch this to lady, of course. Imagine the LAN parties with the 2 of us. I don't even have 2 of the same console. I do have a Wii, a PlayStation 4, an Xbox 360, a Switch, 3DS, but that's not multiplayer. Although I could probably just buy a new case and power supply and rebuild my old PC if we wanted 2 PC setup. Actually, that's entirely possible. Interesting. Stop putting ideas in my head. I'm going to do what I always do and get carried away. My mind just runs away with this idea. I think lady's not in the chat anymore, so I don't think she can comment on any of this now. Fuck, I really need to drop the kids off at the pool, so I'm going to have to walk back to the hotel. So let me just pack the tripod away. Carried away, I'll take it. The bigger the plan, the better. Oh no! Oh, I broke it. Damn you, Gorilla Pod, you're not supposed to break it. Okay. You can finally watch Star Wars for the first time. Yeah. You can bring me a birthday gift. Although if you're flying cheap, it'd have to be a small gift because you don't want to have to check in a whole bag. Maybe, I don't know. Depends how you want to fly. Did I leave my wallet behind? 2 seconds, let me check. I don't know why I didn't just put my wallet in my pocket instead of, like, every time I move being freaked out about where I put it. Okay, here it is. Oh, sitting on that bench was not good for my back apparently. And my muscles are worse. Had to step out for an unexpected meeting. Ladies back, you buy it with Prime in the UK? Yeah, that would actually work because that would be delivered hella quick. Lady, you just missed an entire conversation about how Ted's going to come over and we're going to get you to come to Bristol on the weekend so you don't have to take time off. Me and Ted are going to rent an Airbnb for a week in Bristol. Take all my electronics, my TV and my monitor, set it all up for some mad lands. I hope I'm going the right way, I'm not entirely sure. I think I just walk in this direction for like 2 blocks. We'll see. Crap, it's 10 o'clock already. I wasn't planning on staying out until 10 o'clock. I was supposed to be in bed at 10 o'clock. Oh, goose heads. And some mad dual streams. Yeah, we'll have to see how the internet works for that. Yeah, that's one problem. Streams could be tricky. Because you can get away with it with 4G for the upload, but the 4G, the ping on 4G for download is not really favourable for gaming, so I might need to come up with an alternative solution. Or maybe just a more reliable 4G provider, I'm not sure. Unless it's one of those places that offers, if it's got fibre broadband, then there's no problem. A lot of places do, so maybe it'd be alright. You up for it, lady? You can take some time off if needed, make a trip out of it, I guess. Oof. I was trying to spare you having to take time off because you don't get a lot of time. Because the Boulder plan, we can get a fibre place. Yeah, you should be able to check with the host what type their internet is. Yeah, the Boulder plan, lady, was to go to the Lake District for a long weekend maybe, because that place is beautiful as fuck if it's not raining, and you can never be quite sure. They don't call it the Lake District because it's dry. Am I going the right way? Yes, I recognise that 7-Eleven. I think this is where that guy was reversing backwards. Any internet that has at least solid down and up should be fine. Yeah, you can just, with 2 people you just have to reduce the upstream bit rate depending on what the max is, obviously. I mean, this is all on the assumption that I don't have a house. Shit. I think it's this way. I think it's this way. I don't have that much holiday, but I've been meaning to take time off for a trip at some point. I don't know why streaming would be a problem with 4G. You play games on half screen. Eh? Oh, well, if you... Sorry. I was assuming you were talking about playing some kind of online competitive multiplayer which requires a solid ping. Because if it's something like just doing couch co-op bloody Halo or something, yeah, that doesn't need any download at all. Or Smash Bros on the Switch. How do I even stream that? Oh, I have to run that through the Xbox One. I remember now, yeah. 16th and 21st of Feb. You do that all year long with the phone, record the screen? Yeah, you could do that. Could do that. Record the screen on the phone? What do you mean? Do need to go back to Belgium on the 27th, 28th of Feb. Okay. Well, I've made it back to my hotel. And I know when I go in there, well, I'll try it. My connection will probably die when I go through. So, in case it does, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry I couldn't stream earlier, but there was just too many people and it was dark on that mountain. We shall continue this discussion another time. But I really need the loo, so I'm going to try and get in the elevator and see if it kills the stream. Let's find out. When you get back, we'll plan this so I can book a flight and shit. Yeah, it should be fine. This could be hella cool. Oh, thank you. Alright, this one. Here we go. Right, did the stream die? I don't know, I can still see myself and I can still see that I've got reception, so... So you're no longer coming over for Christmas then, Ted? Well, I figured if he's going to come over, he might as well come over when you're actually here. Shit, why did I put that back in my pocket? That one. I'm not going to give you a tour of my room because there's probably crap all over the place. And I really, really need the loo. Oh yes, everything's exactly where I left it. Gonna head out. Have a great night. It's midday, but fine. Yeah, nice. Love to meet you, of course, but that means not having Pozzo be alone at that time. We'll meet up another time. Nah. I'd rather more people get together at once later than have someone come over specifically just to keep me company at Christmas. It's not the first Christmas I've spent alone. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go because I really need the loo, and I should probably go to bed. So I shall catch you, lovely people, another time. I should have some photos to send in the next couple of days from that mountain if they turn out alright. See yas! Where's the stop button on this thing? Ah!